to make that video the first time. The kids and the wife are arguing. Anyway, there you go. Big box. I already kind of gave away what it was on my unboxing page. It's actually cool. I've never seen that video before. It actually shows Henry Alvarez in action, actually demolding one of these guys, which is fucking a task if you watch it. It's a short video. It's really cool though. His son sculpted this piece. Triple talent. The wife was in on painting. Henry was just a fucking genius, and his son was, studied under him, so obviously just passed on. Very, very cool. I actually own a piece painted by Henry Alvarez. I was lucky enough to score a painted Henry Alvarez Odin. I believe his son sculpted that as well, but it was painted by his father, which is a gem in my collection, because just the fact that I own something painted by Henry Alvarez to me is super cool. He's paved the way for many, and so on and so forth. So this is a big, big piece. I've been told, I hope I made enough room over there. Probably didn't, depending how tall this dude is. I've seen this guy in a few people's collections. I think you can still get these blanks from Rob Cometti if you choose to. I am not sure if it's just going to be resin or latex, so you'd have to hit him up about that. Please let me do this. Jesus Christ. Can't win tonight. So anyway, yeah, so I just moved a ton of shit around in here and made a bunch of room with the Evil Dead shit put in the case. And some of the Inman zombies are now in the case, which I feel better about, because those are some of my favorite pieces. Especially the EC zombie that pre-production that Inman did is in there. It's probably one of my favorite zombies of all time that I own so far. And then one of his other zombies, which the latex is starting to get really soft on it. I want to get it foam filled, but it is in the case as well, and it's sealed, so that makes me feel better. And yeah, just moved a few things around. So I got the Big Bad Wolf from Distortion and the Hellhound #1 up on the shelves. The Hellhound one was in the case. I took him out. I had to remove a few things. I actually have moved, I can show you. I moved my devil, you can see like right there on this hook I have, which really looks badass. I actually really like the way it looks. It's kind of hard to display him. Before in the case he didn't look good, so I brought him out and put him there, and I'm digging the way he looks with the Norman Bates red and black print above him. Fucking really sets it off. So yeah, so if you look here, this fucking box is massive as shit. If you look where my finger is right here, this Henry Alvarez Drac that was painted and haired by David and Laura Lady. That was out of the original Alvarez molds before they were destroyed. So that is a thick casting, whatever you want to call it. And I just moved a few things around. So let's get this bitch cracked open, because I am super excited about this, you guys. I'll not be using this box again, so I'm just going to go ahead and fucking demolish it. Fuck you up. And so, I'm going to crack this bitch open, get something started, and then let's fucking rip that bitch. That's not how she wants to open. Take it this way. Crack it open. My man put a lot of time into taping this thing, which is awesome. There we are, you guys. Cats are freaking out. That's the man's address right there. I don't want that to be shown. We do have some good packing in here. I always save the packing supplies. They are expensive. And when you do sell something, it's nice. He was even so gracious to put the peanuts in a bag. First time that's ever happened. I will definitely compliment him on that. I fucking hate those things when they get everywhere. Wow. Finally, another one of these dudes. A fucking Ragnarok. Very badass here, guys. Ragnarok is huge. It was sculpted, I believe it was turned down by Morris, so that video goes, and then he sculpted kind of the, I don't know what you want to call it, like a leather coat type deal into this. Just gonna rip this open. And it's funny because then also in the thing, he had trouble with this horn, so it's kind of like pinched off right here. It doesn't affect anything, it looks great. But the other one came out great, but the mold, these came out all in the mold like that. So if you're wondering why your Ragnarok comes out like that, it's a defect in the mold. This thing is massive. I bet it was a fucking, I mean, if you watch the video, it was a nightmare. Because the mold, take this out of the mold, it's pulled. Here it is in all its glory. I love the paint job on this dude. Fucking Henry's wife painted this, so it goes. The guy I got it from was actually really good friends with Henry. Talked to him on the phone a lot, and so I believe everything that he says about all these pieces. So this was painted by Henry's wife, and very cool paint up. Has more fleshy tones in the face than I thought it was going to be, like red. I actually like the way it looks more fleshy in the face. This is all blacked out, which is really cool, and then the fucking chains coming through the ears, they wrap around the back, and then the horns that come out of the back of the flesh and wrap around and come around the eyebrows and everything. It's just I mean, you want to talk about a cool fucking sculpt. This is it. And then the head's cracked open, and you can see this part of the skull, which is fucking amazing. It is all foamed with a hole in the center, so you could put this, you could make a fucking full figure if you wanted to, which I'm not really into. Nothing wrong with it, just I don't currently have the room. I would like, this would be cool to make a full figure out of. So that is cool to know down the road. This has been foamed black, it's all painted, the foam's painted, it's solid. Super thick casting on this anyway. I mean, this thing's thick as a fucking tire, and it is in mint condition. Nothing is wrong with this thing at all. The gentleman I bought this off takes super good care. Let me give you this fucking picture. You want to see my sexy ass, don't you? Super good care of his of all of his pieces. He just was letting this go because he literally had, it was in the closet because he didn't have any room, and he just didn't want it in the closet. He wanted somebody to appreciate it and display it, and that person is me. And I'm looking now, and I think this is going to fit perfect right where I have moved an area. So with that being said, I'm gonna hop off here and get something to eat, and then I think there's another box coming in tomorrow with 2 masks in it. I've been waiting for a while. Dude works from Distortions. Those should be here. I thought they were going to be here today, so hopefully they'll come Saturday. I can kind of, but so that's cool. Then I'm paying a buddy tomorrow. I already paid him for another Inman, so another Inman's coming. Zombie, which is cool because I've seen a few that are banged up, distorted. I've only seen one mint copy, and that's in the pictures of the Inman stuff, and it has hair on that copy, which really looks cool. This copy doesn't have the hair, but it's another small zombie head. Just adds to the ever-growing Inman collection of zombies. I love the zombies. It's probably my favorite subject. I always say that. It's very true. This guy is a must-have, I think, for any collector who's into like demonic, fucked up shit. This guy is a must-have. I'm so glad I pulled the trigger on him. He is super cool. It's just a fucking OG monster, you know, not trying to go off anything, I don't think. So this is pretty badass, man. I mean, this is just incredible skill, talent, all that shit. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. I believe it's passed through a few hands. But mine now, you can see the detail in the eyes and the teeth, and the bone, like the detail in the paintwork in the bone is so good. that's what separates the boys from the men, or the girls from the women. You know what I mean? Like when you can put that much detail in the bone, it's not just like fucking like white or yellow. You know, you mix all these different tones all through it. Just just really adds depth. It's got the lock right here. Just a badass piece. I mean, there's not much really more you can say about it than it's just an incredible piece. In the summertime, I might take it outside and get some sunlight shots of it and stuff like that, and natural lighting. But for now, this is what we got. This thing, you can see. I mean, next to me, this is pretty fucking big. This thing's huge. This is a massive bust, and it's heavy. It's solid foamed. Fucking incredible. It'll hold up. I think this guy has all of his pieces foamed, which is a really good move, because latex does break down over time. Depending on how you take care of it, it can last probably your lifetime. But if you put it in like really shitty conditions, it can just crumble away, So this is amazing, and this was made when Henry was alive. This probably came out of one of his molds before, even Rob had it. So this was probably pulled from Henry. Probably pulled this himself, or and then his wife just painted it and that. So that being said, that's really cool, because a lot of them going around now are from Rob, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm actually got to get in touch with him about a few things. But Ragnorok, incredible. The horns are coming up there. The cracks in the head, just really fucking evil. Those teeth, really fucking awesome sculpt, guys. It's like a space-aged, like, fucking, it could be anything, That's what's so cool about, like, original sculpts. They can just be anything, They don't have to just be one thing, or from that movie, or, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be cool to see this guy in a movie. It'd be a fucking pretty cool shit. But there he is, man, in all of his glory. I love it. Thank you so much. You know who you are. You fucking rock. I'm glad we came to the deal and made this happen. Could not be more, happy with this than I am. Everything that just looks fabulous in person. It's incredible, just like you said. And I'm blown away. Really glad to add this guy to the collection. I don't really pick up too many busts anymore. A lot of it's just old school masks and stuff. So this is kind of cool. Because when I started collecting, I actually did collect a lot of the resin stuff that you see from like all the movies, and it's like everybody's trying to outdo everybody, and it just got fucking frustrating and got on my nerves. So I'd spend a lot of money on one piece, and somebody else would come along with some 3D printed shit that just looks like me or you, and it's just like, annoying as fuck. So it's just easier for me to be I'm a lot happier where my collection is now, with all the guys who paved the way for all the new artists and stuff. So that's kind of like my goal, is just really adding pieces from the legends, one or two pieces from the legends, and in the hobby, and just adding those to my collection, and just kind of looking at the whole thing outside in, and seeing, it all together, and it looks really fucking cool. So that's kind of where I'm at with collecting. But the pieces I collect are pieces that I have to choose very wisely on. It's something that has to be subjects I'm interested in, which makes it a little harder and fun. So with that being said, I'm going to shut up, go eat some food. Ragnorok, Dominik Alvarez sculpt, painted by Henry's wife. Henry had a lot to do with everything, with his family and stuff, so he painted I'm going to put the Odin one day and him next to each other, and just, it's like, Henry's wife and Henry, how cool is that? And I have a Dominik Alvarez smiley. I think that was painted by Jeff. I saw one pop up on eBay. I'm not sure who got it. It was definitely painted by a high-end artist. I don't know who it was. It might have even been painted by Dominik, or Henry, who knows. But I already had one, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna fucking worry about it. But it was a badass paint job. The paint job that's on it now is really good. I don't know if Jeff did it or what, but maybe Dominik did it, but it's incredible. But anyway, shut up. You guys have a great night. We'll be back at you tomorrow. Saturday too. Christmas is coming around. Hope you guys are getting ready for the holidays. I know it's busy, crazy out here. It never stops around my way, ever. Always shit going on. The 2 kids, work late, all these fish tanks and shit. It's just being a homeowner and shit, a homeowner and stuff, you know, you're constantly busy. You guys that own houses know what I'm talking about. Never ends. So yeah, thanks for all the support with the videos and checking in, and you know, I try to reach out and comment, you know, answer all your questions and shit as much the best that I can, and get back to all you guys. I put all the same videos that I put up on my Facebook, on YouTube as well, you know, just for the people who don't really get on Facebook or whatever. So just trying to spread it out there, spread the knowledge around from people who've helped me and kind of coached me along the way of collecting and shit, and just kind of showing you guys my collection, bringing you insight on it. So I have a lot of fun with it. It's kind of an escape from the reality of everyday bullshit, and I'm still having fun with it. So it's like, you know, I'm not going to stop. Train's still rolling, steam rolling. So yeah, shut the fuck up. Go Ravens. See if we can pull out that Kansas City win. Be heroes on a Sunday. You guys take care.